Hi, Mr. Miklik here again with another installment of the Warriors Woodshop. Today we're going to be talking about the table saw and how to properly set it up for ripping material. First thing you always want to look at when setting up the table saw is the height of your blade. When setting up the height of your blade, you want to set it up so that you are 1 full tooth above the material, no higher than that. To set that up, you loosen up the locking wheel on the front, and then you'll use this wheel to raise or lower. Again, back to 1 full tooth above your material. So I'm going to take this down, and from there I'm good. I will lock my wheel back into place, lower the guard to set this up for cutting. Again, ripping. Whenever you are ripping, you would be cutting with the grain. When you are ripping on the table saw, you must always use the fence. When you are ripping, you will use the splitter with anti-kickback pawls, which are here in place. If this is not in place, do not rip on this machine. I have a board that is 13.5 inches. I want to cut this down to 13. To do that, I will lift up the lever on my fence, slide it to the right half of the measuring to 13, lock it in place. From here, I am now ready to set up. I'm now ready to cut. When cutting, do not stand directly in line with the blade. You want to stand off to the side. I prefer to stand to the left so that I can push into my fence. I take my left hand, put it outside the range of the guard, finger on the edge, pushing into my fence, thumb holding the board down. Hand on the back edge, fingers on top, thumb in here. As I'm cutting, I will back my left hand up to keep it out of the range of the blade and the guard. As I come through, step up to the table and finish your cut. The biggest thing when making your cuts is to not be afraid of the machine, but rather respect it and be comfortable. Never try to cut from back here. Always as your board gets cut, step up and do not be afraid to touch your waist to the table. Thank you, and as always, if you have questions, please refer to your instructor.